Got Powell coming up in 10 minutes. So keep an eye on the market. Yep. Nobody's sharing yet. No, they don't. Good morning, Michael. Oh, okay. He's coming in, folks. All good. Money on Micron. Nice. Yeah, it was a good trade, right? There he is.
I'm right here. Make sure everything went out, Matt. All right. Now we won't have any echo. Turn on my chat. Hey, Robert, how are you? Hope everybody's doing well. I'm being extra patient today because I know Powell is speaking. Otherwise, I would have gone long right now. But I want to wait and see what happens. Two different companies, Marge. Good. Cyrus says Micron made good money for me and still a good call. Yeah, I still like Micron. I may go long Micron again today. Good morning, Krish. Michael says made good money on GE. Eric says I said Seattle since everyone knows it. I'm actually Monroe, so about 70 miles. Okay, made money on Play and Home Depot. Good. I gave you guys Home Depot this morning. We went in and out of Home Depot this morning. So just wanted to see how you guys made out on that. We'll be starting in about 3 minutes. Hope everybody's doing well. Remember, Powell speaking soon. I want to be the adult in the room. Look at that. Peter, 100% on GLD. Good, 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 good.
Nice.
Let's see what's happening here. Few stocks that I'm really liking right now. But let me see something here. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to see if I want to put on a trade or probably best to wait for Mr. Powell. Squirrely Powell. How long is he going to be talking for, Matt?
I don't know.
Yeah, and is this going to be a what is he going to be doing exactly?
It didn't really say. Let me look.
Good. I'm glad you made money on Disney. So Micron, you guys made money on. Disney, you guys made money on. Home Depot, you guys made money on. Sounds like people are making money from the pit trades. Very nice. Anybody else make money in Home Depot, or was I the
Like we had a little bit of a power surge. I don't know. Yeah, I might have lost the. Oh no, I didn't lose the Zoom, but you're frozen. Everyone still hear and see me? Okay. Yep. Yep. We had a little bit of a power surge there, but Roger's gonna try to log back in. I stayed on, he got kicked off. Yep. Just bear with us a second, folks. It's gonna take Roger a minute. Well, I was trying to find information on what Pal's talking about, but it just says Fed chair speech tracks upcoming appearances, give clues if not specific guidance on the outlook and policy outlook and assessment. So a whole lot of nothing. So we'll see. We are definitely getting a lot of rain though. Yep. That is true. Better now than an hour from now. Yeah, sure is. Really hope I put my window up.
I'm sure you did.
Hopefully.
All right. Sorry about that, folks. We had a power outage. And Matt has a spare battery, but I don't. We hardly ever have them here. Let me go ahead and, Matt, you go ahead and share those nice trades that I gave from folks. And I'll open up my TC2000 and my. Wow, that hasn't happened. That's the first time that's ever happened since we've been here. Oh, it's only 12:06. It's still pretty early. Bear with me, folks. I'm just getting my gear going. We'll be able to share everything in just about 10 seconds or so. Here we go. Share my screen. Screen 6. Okay, you guys should be able to see my screen. Meanwhile, while I'm doing this, let me turn on my Thinkorswim so I can put on execute trades, and so that I can look at my all the other stuff that I'm looking at while I'm here. That'll just take me another second. I apologize. That never ever happened. Mary, David. Oh, look at John. Yeah, I'm back. Where are trade alerts in the morning, like the one for Home Depot? David, are you in the trading pit? You're not going to see it unless you're in the trading pit. You got to pay to play, my friend. You got to pay to play. Those are premium timed trades. Hey, David. There's another David. David Taylor, and we have another David Bradley. All right, let me just put this in here, and we'll get started right now. All right, just got to put my password in here. I feel like we just came in here, Matt. This is what we do first thing in the morning.
I know.
David says, where do you go to find the information about Trading Pit and how to play? David, Matt will post links. I'm doing a class at 1 o'clock. Yeah, I'm hoping getting everything up before Powell starts talking. Kind of feel naked without all my trading stuff here. There you go. You go right at that link.
Well, that's the link to the show.
Yeah, that happens at 1 o'clock.
Yep. So just stick around.
Yeah, just hang out and click that link. All right, my thing is starting to turn
Not
on
yet,
again.
though.
Everything is here. Nobody's moved my cheese. Wow, you hear that rain, Matt?
Yeah.
Ooh, look at VWAP Ditcher. How dare you? Would you get that from VWAP Ditcher?
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's what she said, Cyrus. All right. SPY is kind of just sitting at the VWAP right now. We're waiting for Powell. We're waiting to see if Powell is going to tell us something bullish or bearish. I know each and every one of you right now has the TLT on because obviously what Powell will say will impact the bond market 100 times more than it will impact the stock market. So therefore, I know you guys are ready for that. Wow, it's pouring down, isn't it? So a lot of folks asked me. A lot of folks asked me why. Why did uh, why did the bond market sell off? Well, large institutions sold them. You know why they sold them? Because if interest rates go up, bonds go down. Large institutions fell for the banana in the tailpipe, and they've been wrong all year about bonds. They thought that rates would come sooner than later, and when rates go down, bonds go up. So they were long. They unliquidated their position. They now know they've made asses out of themselves. And now we'll see what happens. But institutions have been completely wrong on timing on bonds for all year this year. But this was clear liquidation of bonds. The only time you would liquidate bonds is if you think rates are going to stay longer higher for a while. And we all know that bonds are about 1,000 times bigger than the stock market. So the only people who could do this would be institutional sellers. And bonds are open interest on the futures is lower, not higher. So we know that they were not opening positions; they were closing positions right here. So we now know that the kid is finally starting to get some sense in his head. Institutions and the kid are the same. You know, the kid with the bike and the institutions, it's the same thing. They're the one and the same. The kid is the metaphor for the institutions. So finally, the institutions are thinking, well, maybe it's not coming as soon as we thought it would. All right. So let me put this back on so I could see the SPY, because I need to see what the SPY is doing. Right now, the SPY is just sitting on the VWAP, and I need to watch it very, very carefully, because if it falls below the VWAP, we don't want to go long. If we start bouncing up, I may want to go long some positions in the pit. So in terms of Fed data, the Fed data today was not significant. We're looking at the data that's coming out on Friday. That data is going to be the employment report. That's going to be the big report. I'm really liking how the market on a daily basis is behaving right now. It's filling in that gap nicely. The question is it going to test this area and come down, or is it going to break through? See, I'd rather be late to the party but have certainty that this is the real deal. Because right now, this bar, see what happens is this: after you have a move, a lot of the times you'll go back to test that level, and then we will come right back down. So I want to make sure that this move is going to continue going higher, not just say da 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 and then come right back down and shake us out. And if it would make absolutely no difference structurally to this bar, because this bar is still above yesterday's low. So you can't say the market's going more bearish, it would be neutral. So why would I want to go long now if I'm going to have to sit in a long for 3 extra days while the market does this potentially, or succumbs to bad news on Friday? Now, what I just did is I just showed you an example of thinking ahead 2 steps. All right. That's what you need to start. What I'm hoping is the more you listen to me, the more you watch me, the more you'll start thinking the same way. Now, am I trading what could happen? No, I'm waiting for confirmation. I'm rather get a confirmation that this goes to a new high, because the strongest stocks will only go higher. I'm not going to miss out on anything at all. He says needs more time and evidence of inflation. Of inflation, you mean deflation. Deflation, not inflation. He's had plenty of evidence of inflation. I'm not seeing the stock market jump off of these levels anytime soon. So you see, anytime Powell speaks and you're literally sitting at the 50 at the VWAP, you got to ask yourself, anything can happen. Yeah, of inflation slowing. Thank you. I got it. Yeah. More evidence of inflation slowing, which is exactly what he's been saying every time to that kid. We don't have the money. We have to see if I get my bonus. I haven't got my bonus yet. And the kid's like, nah, it's gonna happen. You're gonna get the bonus. I haven't got the bonus yet. We have to see what happens. And it's a back and forth. But the market, if he says that, the market's not going to do anything, because the market, that's what he's been saying. Yeah. Well, that's what he said like a week ago, like a few days ago. He just keeps saying the same thing. He needs to see more evidence. I agree with him. I can't. He hasn't done anything wrong except one thing. Lowering rates ahead of time causes deflate. I don't know how that happened, but that was funny. I'm gonna have to create a T-shirt with that one. But we need to see how we react to these levels. This is a very important level. It's noon right now. It's lunchtime. Markets don't get hot and heavy around lunchtime. Are we going to trade below daily average price, or are we going to trade above the daily average price? Let the market tell us, and then we'll go with it. But right now, we need to kind of see where we sit. You know, even for free, I give you guys tons of value here. Let me see something here. Sure looks. All right. All right. The question is, are we going to pop or are we going to not pop? All right. So let's talk about stocks. Don't have a lot today, actually. On time. Where is my Matt? You can see my screen, right?
EC 2000.
Yeah, I can't. Where's my? Oh, there it is. Now I see it. All right. Yeah, I'm not seeing a rush on the market to do anything at these levels. So I think waiting right now is a good idea. Let's just kind of sit tight and wait and see what happens. All right, so positions. I'm going to start with the short positions, and then we'll work our way into the long positions. There may be some duplicates today on the table. Roku. I better change my screen. He has nothing new to say at all. I don't know. There we go. Let's do that. There it is. Okay, that's what I wanted right here. Yeah, I'm not really seeing the bond market do anything on a 5-minute basis either. All right, folks, let's go through our stocks. Roku. Roku this is the daily right here. This is the 5-minute right here. As you could see, Roku is breaking down very well on the daily. It doesn't seem to be catching a big bid right here at all. I'm not seeing a big bid by Roku right here. Let me just check something real quick here. Okay. Brett says he cannot see my screen. Can 330 people in the room see my screen? All right. Everybody else can see my screen. Fred, you're on your own. Go to YouTube. It's live there. You could see it there live too. All right. All right. Everybody could see the screen. So Roku, notice why I like Roku? Do I need to say anything new here? Cross moving average crossover below the low, gap down. It's very nice, very, very low. I could use a little more lower lights, but in lights of what the market's doing right now, I don't know if that's necessary. Okay. Option chain. Want to go puts. We want to go. We want to go 79 delta. We want to go to the 64 right here. 64. 1 second, folks. I want to put something on right here. Where's my screen? Oh, there it is. Okay. Sorry about that. All right. All right. There we go. We're getting what we want to see on the spot. Okay. Now I could focus with you guys. Good, Fred. I'm glad you got it now. Roku's the first one. Let's continue. I told you about this stock a few days ago. Remember here, here, and here? What do you think has changed? Not much has changed. Stop loss about 115. And by the way, if you're still in it, you could use these updated stops to trail your position if you wanted to. About yeah, about 115-ish. That's good, Terry. Isn't that great? That means you're learning, man. That's fantastic. Nothing makes me happier. I want you guys to know that. The spreads are crap here. So spreads are crap here. So it's either the 110 or the 115. Uh I prefer you do the 115, but spreads are crap. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's all I could say. That's fantastic. This one's not ready yet. I'm going to put an alert on this one. Look at this one, Matt. I would put an alert closer to 70, 71. Yeah, that's it. And Domino's looks really good too, by the way. I talked about it this morning. Still looks nice. All right, let's continue. I'm sorry if I'm like looking at three different things. I'm trying to trade and teach at the same time, and I just wanted to kind of see what's going on. But I think I'm good with my position. Next short, 5. You guys remember this one? I gave it to you here. We took profit. It gapped up, went in, and then look at what it's doing. Don't go against what Uncle Roger says. It doesn't work out well most of the time. Trends continue. Why do you think after a gap like this and not being able to fill it, it would go higher? Probably wouldn't. It probably test this level and then come back down. All right. Very, very important. So we would put a stop about right here, 180-ish or so. It's a volatile beast. We would put a good Kathy. That's what I wanted to see. Get ready for another one. 72 Delta. Here's your option, 180 put. Another stock that's not ready yet, but I want you kind of to see what I'm looking at. I like to see it really make a purposeful move, a real purposeful move um, below this level, maybe around here, maybe around 268. I'm not going to put an alert on it because I have a feeling it'll be on my list for a while. Oh, I already have my thing right. 72 Delta, 285 put right here. Yeah, I'll talk about Guild. Alert. We have to put an alert here. It's not ready yet. It needs to go to about 70. Once it has goes to about 71, not 70, 71, we would look at the 16 days out right here. Nice spread, tight. Look at that. 73 right here. 73 put. All right. I don't think this one's going to be liquid, although I don't know, but this looks fantastic. Not liquid at all. So don't do options on this one unless you want to get hurt. I'm sure folks don't want to get hurt. So see that breakdown? It looks good. And I'm seeing a little volume picking up here too. So that it doesn't look bad. Thank you, Art. I'm doing well. Thank you. That's another one we took profit on. Gee, well, there you go. Mazel tov. We put a stop around here, but I prefer you guys just short this. It's a $35 stock. Okay. I think you guys can handle that. Again, Jack in the box, no end in sight. I still like it for a short. It's barely below this level. I actually like it right now more than ever because the market's is looking pretty good, and this stock just can't handle. I'm going to make a little. I want to position trade this. I think this thing has way more to go. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Yeah, this thing can easily go down to 60, maybe even 57, and then break down from there. I just wanted to zoom out for a second there. We're gonna go 16 days out, 91 delta. Spreads are better than I expected. There's just nothing in between 65 and 70. So I'm sure if there was, it would get around right around 70, but it just isn't anything. Hey Art, how's the weather in South Cali by your neck of the woods? You're always about 5 degrees warm, about 8 degrees warmer than Los Angeles. You're up about 20 miles north. Oh, look at that. For some reason, I always thought this was a healthcare company, but it's not. It's a consumer personal services. Guess like what is it, like a diet company or something like that? Gotcha. 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 Yeah. I would give this a little more room. I don't know if this is purposeful or just intentional or just random at this point yet. I'm not getting a major volume confirmation, but the spreads are good. 80 delta, 37.50 put, April 19th expiration. That's it for my short list. Now let me give you my long list, okay? Got to check one more stock here. One second. Hey guys, look at this. Look at the 5 minute chart. This is the 5 minute chart, okay? And this is the daily chart. Does it look different to you at all in any shape, way, or form? I mean, give or take. Hey, Chaz, I love Chatsworth. You got horses over there. Beautiful area. My ex lived in West Hills. So if you're in Chatsworth, you know exactly where West Hills is. Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful, right? I don't think the options are really good, but I like this quite a bit. I would, if I was to take a bonus trade today, this probably would be the one. So that's my first long, okay? Yeah, West Hills grew a lot. I like West Hills. Yeah, I know, as you could tell, I know Los Angeles like the back. I lived there my entire life. 5430. I'll take Matt, I'll take you once to LA for like 3 days and I'll take you through a tour of LA. Yeah. We'll take a video camera with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch to calls right now. Stop loss about 54. Hey PJ, how are you?
Hey, PJ.
Good to see you. 16 days out, 69 delta. Spread is awful as we could predict it. I switched to calls. I switched to calls. And 60 calls right here. Why would I do that to Matt? That's funny. Second one, yeah, right here, April 19th. They're right here. You have to switch. Your brokerage has them. You just have to switch a time period, Chaz. No, we're saying the same thing. April 19th. April 19th. We're saying exactly the same thing. Sorry, I thought we were on a different page. Let's continue here. Um, we haven't talked about this stock in a real long time. Real long time. Western Digital, Matt.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. Starting to move. Put my stop right here at about the 65-ish level. We would go 16 days out to April 19th. We would go to either the 69 delta, which is, only 0.1 away, or 75, either the 68 or 69 strike for WDC April 19th call. VRT, not VST, VRT. Terry, if TLT is catching a bid, and I have every reason to believe you, that's really good for the stock market right now. Um, Perry, hey guys, Perry wants my thoughts on Amazon. I bought it about I we're up about 30 cent we're up about 32 cents on Amazon, Perry, from 10 minutes ago. That's what my that's what my thoughts are. That's what my thoughts are on Amazon. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. Oh, that was a good one. All right. VRT, your stop would go right here below this pivot, 76.67. Oh God. You guys crack me up. Uh, 70 Delta, 81 call, April 19th expiration VRT. Yeah, yeah, everything woke up a bit this morning. All right. That's good, Richard. Good. Uh Next one, excuse me. Tech. Right here. 43.73. 43.73. And we would be right here at 74. Hold on one second, guys. There you go. There you go. Let me just write my numbers here. All right. That was a nice quickie there. All right. Um, yeah, so I already told you this one. Let's move on. DPZ, I still like it. I don't think this one is I don't think this one is done yet. I think it has more upside. I'll tell you what's bothering me though. What's bothering me, people usually Domino's goes up when economy's strong and it's expanding, which is the case. But then you see a lot of consumers companies like Starbucks, PayPal. If I missed it, I'll go back in 1 second and I'll do it. I'll do it. You see a lot of consumer staples, consumer discretionary companies struggling. So I'm curious because they usually follow each other. So and Amazon is thriving. So my question is there such a big division between these consumer discretionary? Because you would think if you would think if Domino's is thriving, you would think Starbucks is thriving unless there's some very specific internal problems with the company. Just my 5 cents. All right. Um, right here. Tech, I think I gave you the option on this one already. It was the 45 call. Yeah, it's 45 calls. And tap. We haven't talked about this stock in a while. It looks really good on my list. It was Sean, it was Chipotle. Chipotle. I'm sorry, Brendan. I made a mistake. And you guys, if you guys are still in Amazon, you can get out right now. It's at 77. It's 7 cents above our exit. Remember, we're not trying to pick tops here. We know you guys get in late. I'm trying to give you guys the courtesy. Always trying to give you guys the courtesy. Um, I would put my stop right below these levels right here. Perry, it was a premium trade. You got to get into the pit for that. I'll be talking about the pit in about 26 minutes. A matter of fact, let me tell them. All right, there we go. Yeah, pizza's a necessity. I think Starbucks and Domino's is a pretty good comparison. Don't you, Matt? In terms of need, want,
Yeah, they're both
right?
conveniences.
Right? I mean, look, do you really need to go and get your Starbucks? No. Do you really need Domino's pizza? It's a convenience, but people, it's a habit. I think Domino's, you're welcome, Perry. I think that I think that Domino's and I just think that I'm not I think usually you don't see such a discrepancy between consumer discretionary stocks. That's all I'm trying to say. Um, Stop would go right here around 103. You would go 16 days out till about 71 delta, which would put you squarely at the 105. Hey, Mark, Starbucks doesn't just sell coffee anymore. My daughter and my wife, they get all the treats from them too now. And I drink tea from them all the time too. I think it's a pretty good comparison. I think so. I really do. I do. Let's All right, let's continue here. WAB. Man, we haven't talked about this stock in a while, Matt. It's a railroad stock. Can you give Tony the YouTube link, Matt?
Sure can.
Yeah, that's right, Fred. That's right. Stop right about 143, 16 days out, 74 delta, 145 call, WAB April 19th, 145 calls. I like stocks that keep chugging along. The trick to stocks like this, guys, I'll give you one of my best tricks. Put the 8-day moving average on, 8-day EMA on, exponential moving average, and then wait for the stock to do this. See this bar, how it just touches it and keys off, touches it and keys off. I think the last three General Electric trades we found were no joke, were found this way. I know you guys think sometimes it's like really complicated, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to make it complicated. You don't have to make it complicated. You really don't. Really don't. Um, I really like that root. You know, Matt, I really like this stock a lot.
Do you?
Yeah, I really like it a lot. I'm going to give you guys a bonus swing trade, okay? Just because I'm in a good mood today. I'll give you a bonus swing trade. How about we go 16 days out and we go to right here, 69 delta. You buy the 60 call and you sell the 70 call. Okay? Buy the 60 call, sell the 70 call, do it as a spread and work the order. But I like this stock. I like this stock. And I like insurance and financial services right now, especially heading uh into the employment report on Friday. Ooh, look at that market. Oh, we're gonna have another bite of the apple soon. Next one, STAA. Can I repeat that? What specifically? What, Peter? We're buying the 60. We're selling the 70 on uh, Root. ROOT. You know, you can go to the video link, Peter. You can go to the video link above that Matt just posted two back, and you can just rewind a little bit, and you can get everything there. Literally, like 3 seconds behind me. You can like trail me. You can have an on-demand session. You can stop it, start it. You'll be behind me just a few minutes. You can speed up. It's really very cool. I watch videos like that all the time. STA, another one that I really like right now. 3740-ish, 3540-ish. Matt, after we're done, can you reset my thing to give me like 15 strikes instead of three? You're being too cheap with me. 16 days out, STAA. I'm still bullish healthcare equipment. Awesome, Brett. Get that from Brett. That's good stuff. I like that. That's right. That's right. And then I start sounding like I'm talking like this, when you listen to me 2 times fast. Right here, 76 Delta. Right here, 3750 call, April 19th, STAA. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking the same thing, Tim. Val, good energy stock. And yes, I still think energies, folks, if economy is expanding, there should be no reason, and if employment is strong, there should be no reason for energy prices to go down. It's real simple. There should be no reason for energy prices to go down. And there should be no reason for interest rates to go down either, but nobody listens to anything I say. Right here, delta of 91, 70 call, 16 days till expiration, April 19th. Your stop would be right around here, 72-ish, 72.80, around that area. It's a resilient market. Look, even that red bar, look right here. Down hard, coming right back at it, but clip the VWAP again. Notice how Amazon just boop springs right back to life. That's right, Todd. Didn't even notice it, and Dell is actually one of it was till remember I had to restart my computer. Dell was actually right here, and I've been looking at it very, very carefully for an entry. But you're right. That's a very, very astute observation. But Roger, don't you want to buy stocks that are a bargain? Don't you want to? No, no, this is beautiful right here. It'd be nice to wait for a little bit of a pop, but nothing, no reprieve. That's a stock that institutions are buying right now. Good, Brett. Good man. Good man. I see that folks are using the dashboard the way it was intended to be used. OC, another doozy. Look at that. Touches the moving average yesterday, and then ba-boom. Basic materials. You could put a stop right below this pivot, about 164.30. Nice trend too. Good day trade possibly. Right above the VWAP. Didn't really move down at all. $16 days out, 76 delta, 165 call. I will definitely thank Clyde for you. Well, you should see that little rascal this morning drinking from the water fountain. Spoiled cat. Hubble looks really good. It's an electronics company. They do components for electronics. They do have a lot of cross current with Europe, but Europe and I mean Asia, not Europe, but Asia is not doing that bad right now. I would put a stop right below these levels, these wicks right here, maybe about 406, 16 days out. I'm not sure, Michael. I'm not sure. I may give some different tidbits towards the end. The spreads here are awful. Forget it. And that's it. That's all I've got for you guys. Now, Matt's going to post a link. We're going to do a class in 18 minutes. It's going to be a lot of fun. You'll pick up a lot of tips. And if you haven't joined the pit yet, I'll give you the opportunity. We've taken two winners today. We took a winner on Amazon and we took a winner on HD Short. And I'm still looking at Caterpillar, Dell, and HP to possibly go long, and Meta too. Yeah, yeah. So there's a lot of things going on here. All right, Matt, go ahead, do seasonality, and I'll be back in 17 minutes. Post the link, please, a few times. All right.
Yep.
All right.
All righty. Here is your seasonality for today, starting with the 11 sectors. Hanging out again in the middle. Utilities looks very strong. That's a new one kind of popping up. Really good numbers, 16 trades, 88% win rate, 13 profit factor. And consumer staples, pretty strong. Real estate and communication both look good, but low amount of trades. On the short side, you got nothing. So that's good for the long side. And on 10-day hold, we are heating up on consumer staples. Utilities don't look too bad. Accuracy isn't awesome, but 4.7 profit factor is pretty good. Consumer discretionary is also there, and basic materials as well. Just a little bit lower accuracy than you really want. As far as top setups on the long side, let's check out the number 186. So, not a super strong broad market move expected seasonally. Keep that in mind. Uh, this is my new favorite way to do this. So basic materials, about a third of the sector. Communication is just small. Leave it. Uh, Consumer discretionary, even though the ETF was good, the constituents do not look that great. Consumer staples looks better, about half have good accuracy. Energy about half. Industrials. But look at our ETFs. So most of them look good. And most of these ETFs are commodities or currencies. So that's looks like that's where more of the money is going at this time. Yeah, almost all of them. And then utilities, obviously. Let's go to the short side, grab the number. Still XHB. Let me go back to the ETFs. Did I miss it? Let's do it this way because I don't see it now. Right there. Yeah, still pretty strong. Very. Let's look at 10-day holds. 10-day holds pretty good too. So, yeah, not bad. That's the Home Builders ETF. And let's go for the top 10-day holds. Week number. Let's do it this way. Utilities look weak. Tech looks weak. Real estate weak. ETFs on a 10-day hold don't look awesome either. It's not a lot here. We'll just keep hanging out. Seasonality is not something to force, so we wait until it gives us something and then we act. But that's all I got. Not a lot going on today in the seasonality world. There's the link for the 1 o'clock. If you haven't seen it, come on by. It's a fun time. And otherwise, I will see everyone tomorrow. Have a great day. I'm going to jump back on real quick. I did see a question from Jack on YouTube. The GE stock split. There's two options for each expiration date now. There's the split adjusted and the non-split adjusted. We had the well, actually, it's kind of inverse. So we had the split adjusted because we bought the option before the split, and we got out of it already. So we're out. Took profit. We're done with it. It's very confusing. Since GE didn't do a traditional stock split, it actually split into 3 companies. It's very weird how it gets valued. Actually had it up somewhere. It's getting split up though between GE Verona, and the third spinoff. So we went ahead and just got out. All right, that's it for me.